All right, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Oakland Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. At their own 23-yard line.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
On second down, Akers. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Hey, 7:34.
Here's Carr to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. To throw, it's Carr. Flushed out right. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Keep it up. Alert, 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 alert. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Hurry, hurry. Hurry, my touch.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Bravo.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. On third down, Mayfield. And that's knocked away and incomplete. That's going to be an intriguing matchup to continue to watch. You don't get in the playoffs without having a good guy to cover out wide. If they want to move on, get in the championship, then the Super Bowl, he's going to have to be big in this one.
And this is not basketball where you're worried about your star getting fouls and getting in trouble and maybe not playing as much. You take your number one guy, put it on their number one guy, and try and limit their offense.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Akers. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
He's checking. He's checking. Crash. Watch out. Hey, alert 33. All right, hurt.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Going to run the jet sweep. Callaway with it. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, alert 33.
2nd and 6.
On 2nd down. It's Hunt, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Hunt, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10, and to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Going to run the jet sweep. Callaway with it. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Now bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And he cuts right sideline and some room to go. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken short. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
57. Mike, 57. Let's go, Ty.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Mayfield on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Come on,
Mayfield looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Landry the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he'll give it here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Carr now on first down. flush to his right. He's got it to Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. Now the Browns will use the first. To their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. The kick by Carlson is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, but it's going to be second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Mayfield to throw it. That's taken in by Callaway. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This will be taken very short. The Browns drive about to get started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And they'll try the jet sweep here, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Let's get it.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Mayfield off the play fake. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 45 on 2nd down, Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield, his throw incomplete. Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Express. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And they give this time to the tailback. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. To throw his car. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
So that'll back him up 5. Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
Makes the score Raiders 17, Browns 3.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Real. 57. Mike, 57. Run. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, exit. Hurry.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the out route. And he goes out right around the 39.
That's a gain of 7.
The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Check 49.
And again, it's Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Mayfield now. He's got it open, then he completes it to Callaway. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Mayfield now, 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Hunt. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Here's Mayfield. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. 2nd down and goal. Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 6 yards away, as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
yeah,
you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
And by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Carr going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, a long drive. But not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Mayfield to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
What now? I didn't know why this team showed up. Right down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away.
The Browns take over.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee.
Down. Later 8. 180. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
Today's final score.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.